Commissioning Part 1, Scanning Serial Numbers. Legal Notice. The following video is intended for informational purposes only, and every effort has been taken to ensure that the information is accurate. All work should be performed by licensed and qualified professionals. Huawei does not accept any responsibility or liability for any action taken as a result of watching this video. Viewers must be qualified and understand safety-related work practices when working with electrical equipment.
Hello, my name is Austin Tabor. I'm here today to teach you how to commission a Huawei FusionSolar Site. The first step is scanning your serial numbers. So the reason you want to scan your serial numbers is because if you have either an inverter that's not communicating, or an inverter with an error, or you want to know why an inverter is unproducing, the first thing you need to know is where is that inverter located at. When you commission a site, you may have a serial number put into your smart logger, but you don't know where that serial number physically is out in the field unless you scan the serial numbers and name the device. So today I'm going to teach you how to do that, and once we have that all set up, then we'll do the CSV file, but that'll be the next video. So once you've got that Sun 2000 app from the Play Store, the first thing I want you to do after you open it up, you can see my screen over here from my app. The first place I want you to go is down here at the bottom. This says Toolkit. So you want to go ahead and click on the Toolkit. After you click on the toolkit, it'll open up this screen here. The first one you obviously want to scan serial number, so go ahead and click scan serial number. It's then going to ask you the file name. So what this is a designator for a CSV file. If you're not familiar with CSV files, they're kind of like Excel files. They open up in Excel, and it's pretty straightforward. You can Google that somewhere else and figure out more about them, but you want to put a file name in here. This is going to save it based off of whatever site you're at. So if you look down here at my list of other sites that I've been to, I just name it whatever site I'm at. So once you've figured out a name for this site, you just jump forward. And the first thing it gives you here is a list. So it says you've scanned 0 inverters. This first thing here, your location number. This is your Modbus ID. Location number isn't very clear of an explanation, but it is your Modbus ID. So if you already have a Modbus ID that's been given to you for a specific inverter, you can go ahead and enter that now. But if you don't, just labeling them 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, just label them like that. That's sufficient for now. And when we open it up on your laptop, we can actually change it later. Next is your serial number. This is what we're going to scan. This will automatically populate. You don't have to do anything about it. And finally is your device name. So this is your designator for the site. So if you have an inverter, if your inverter names are something like A2 inverter 3, that's where you'd put this in at. On the flip side of that, I do have a lot of customers who just, they say inverter 1, inverter 2, inverter 3, so on and so forth. So what you want to do now is you want to go down here at the bottom and it says scan. So you want to go ahead and hit scan. It's going to ask you how you want to scan it. You can scan a single, which I sometimes recommend if you have a lot of walking to do, or you can scan batch, which basically means you're going to scan a large number of inverters all at once. So for this case, we're just going to hit scan single. And then it opens up your camera. I do recommend, that is one thing I forgot to mention, based on what device you have, your camera quality will have some impact on being able to scan serial numbers. If you have a cheap $50 phone that has a camera on it, it's probably not going to be equal to that of the newest iPhone or Android phone out there. And you may have issues scanning serial numbers, especially in low light conditions. So I recommend using a higher end phone with a better camera if you can. So what you do here is you just go ahead and hover this over a serial number, and boom, it scans it. Go ahead and verify that your serial number is actually correct. You can just look at the last couple numbers on your serial number, and you want to just make sure it's correct, because any errors you make in this list now will come back to haunt you later. So make sure you don't have any errors. Next thing you're looking at is the location number. This is the Modbus ID. As I mentioned before, if your site already has designated Modbus IDs, you can take care of that later. But for right now, go ahead and just leave it at 1. Why not? You can change it later. Device name. This is your designator for the site. Where is this inverter located in your field? Is this inverter 1, is it inverter 2, or is it inverter A3-5? Whatever you want to name it, you can do that here. This can also be changed later on, but if you have specific inverter names, I recommend just making it whatever that is. All right, so anyways, you just keep going. You keep going. When you go to the next inverter, when you scan this next one, you can see it'll do it again. The only thing you need to be careful of is sometimes when you scan these, you may get that wrong serial number. So just make sure that you're verifying that. It can be really frustrating if you see it pop up. It will highlight itself. It'll be a bright red. That basically means, hey, you don't have a right. This isn't a valid serial number, and it'll ask you to change it. So I think this is what's going to happen right here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So it comes up with the wrong serial number. This happens occasionally, and this is the only reason I recommend scanning single, because when you hit scan single, hopefully you're already right in front of the inverter that you're going to be scanning. You're not walking to it. But it's really easy to fix. You just hit the back button up here in the corner, hit back, and it'll take you out, and you can just hit scan single again and scan the barcode again. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Once you finish that with your whole entire site, then go ahead and pop open the next video, which is setting up your CSV file. And that's the next critical step in commissioning your Huawei FusionSolar Site. So have fun scanning out there, be safe, drink lots of water because I know it gets hot. All right, take care. Thanks for watching.